Hey guys, so for this video, we're going to highlight the importance of correct body angle throughout the drive. We're going to be talking about, or we're going to show you some mistakes that people make, and also the more experienced rowers, when they get tired, some of the habits that start creeping in. So hopefully you find this video very helpful. So let's get into it. So we're just on the paddle here, and again, we're talking about body angle through the drive. So let's pause. So here we are, this is the catch, all right, shins at 90 degrees, heels are down. I was doing the barefoot so you can easily see that. Check out the grip, so with the fingers, not really with the hands per se, so I'm hanging. But eyes up, chins up, real relaxed position, shoulders are in front of the hips. And what I want you to pay attention to is the ratio of the shoulder joint to the hip joint. All right, that should be the same throughout the drive. All right, let's take a look and see how that came out. Okay, so everything was pretty consistent throughout the drive. Let's pause it real quick. Shoulders still in front of the hips on the drive, still hanging there. Using the legs, hanging on with the lats. And that, again, starts with the fingers. So here it is in real time. So something that I see novice rowers do wrong, this is called opening the back too early. Yoink! There we go. So the shoulders come back, and off we go. Pause it. So, compared to the body angle before, eyes are up, and the shoulders and the hips are completely in line. What I've done here is taken the legs completely out of the equation. Shins are still at 90 degrees, but it doesn't matter. I'm opening my back up too early, and look what happens. There's still about a foot or more of chain until I'm connected. All right, I was connected at the catch, but now, and when we're talking about a sport where it's pressure or weight per square inch, every inch counts, and I've just lost a full foot of pressure because I've opened up my hips, or my back I should say. And here we go. Yoink, there we go. Shoulders back. Way too early. And pause. Pause here. So halfway through the slide, or the drive, shoulders are all the way back further than my hips compared to before, where I kept that same body angle throughout the drive. So this one, not as egregious as opening the back up too early, but this is very common. So from the naked eye, this looks pretty good, but I call this the kiss. And you'll see right at the catch, I sink my hips up underneath my shoulders. And so right now we're approaching the catch. Shoulders are in front of the hips. We're looking pretty good here. Arms out, extended. Eyes up, chins up, all good things. And then we approach the catch, and yoink, there we go. I sink my hips underneath, and now my shoulders and my hips are aligned, when the shoulders should be further up and the hips should be further back. So again, from the naked eye, or for someone that's not experienced, it doesn't look that bad, but you're still giving up a lot of pressure. There's no suspension there, and for lack of a better term, you're just kind of muscling it right now. So this is very popular. It's called shooting the butt out. As you'll see, here's the catch. Shins are at 90 degrees. Shoulders are in front of the hips. Everything's looking good at this point, but then you'll see it's all going to go sideways in a couple seconds. So right there, I just shoot my butt out. I'm using my legs, but I'm not bringing the handle with me. Okay, so at the catch, look at the ratio from shoulders to hips. Shoulders are well in front of the hips. We're in a good spot. But then as we move to half slide, you'll see that that ratio of shoulders to hips has extended. All right, yes, the legs are kind of going down, but I'm not bringing the handle with me. There's no tension, there's no drive. Just because I'm putting the legs down doesn't mean I'm going faster. All right, so next, to just visualize it even more, I'm going to do a couple lifts here. So this is the dead lift, and when done effectively is a really good lift for rowers. As you can tell here, straight back, eyes up, chins up, using the legs and the hips coming through at the end. Very similar to the rowing stroke. And right there is the equivalent of shooting the butt out. Okay, the legs are going back, and then I'm basically just yanking it with my arms and upper body to get the bar up. Another good lift is sumo deadlift to high pull. Using the whole body, using the legs and hips to generate the bar up. You should not really have to upright row it when this is done correctly. Now let's take a look from the side angle. Using the hips and the legs to bring the bar up. And at the last little bit, it's just a byproduct of using the hands. But here, shooting the butt out. And then at the end, I'm just kind of deadlifting it or upright rowing the bar up to the top. So that would be the equivalent of shooting your butt out on the erg. And finally, we have here is the back squat. Again, a very good lift when done properly. As you can see, we get down in the hole and pressing with the legs and then bringing the hips forward at the end. But let's take a look at that. That's called the kiss. All right, so what I talked about on the erg, and the first thing that moves is the legs and the hips, but the bar doesn't move. Okay. So yes, rowing is a leg sport, but you need to connect the upper body to the lower body in order for it to be effective. And again, just one more time, this is what we're going for. Real consistent, using the legs, but driving with the handle, shoulders in front of the hips at the catch, but keeping that same body angle throughout the course of the drive. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope that it's useful. If you have any other questions about the stroke, or if there's something that you don't understand, just reach out to me. We'd love to help. And get on the erg and get faster.